camera's gonna get shaky for a second. Minute 40 left for warm-ups. Oh, actually, I'm going to mute because I'm going to get pinged by YouTube for this song. All right, getting ready to start the game. We have Allison, McKenna, and Havana for offense. For defense, Anastasia and Leah. All right, puck drops. Vancouver's gonna knock it towards our blue line. Anastasia's gonna grab it and pass it up to Havana. Havana tries to get in, but Vancouver knocks it off her stick. She picks it back up though, bumps it up the boards. Vancouver takes it at their blue line. Still in neutralized. Vancouver pick it up, gets loose, gets over to the other player. They're going to try to send it towards the net, but blocked by Anastasia's skates. And something happened away from play. We got a player down for a second. I'm not sure what happened over there, but she's up. drops. Wendy's got it. We're going to pass it up. Gets to Vancouver at the blue line. Wendy grabs it at neutral ice and dumps it into their zone. Vancouver picks it up, passes it across ice, gets it out of the neutral, comes over to Ellie in our zone, but she gets it out, gets into the offensive zone where Vancouver has it. Pressure from McKenna. She's able to keep it in with the help of, Havana. See, getting knocked around the neutral ice right now. Vanna knocks it away from Vancouver. Wendy picks it up in our zone. Goes for a pass, but there's a shift change there. Puck goes loose into Vancouver's zone. They pick it up and pass it around the boards to their player. Redhawks keep it in. Vancouver sends it over to the boards. Try to get it out. They're able to get neutral ice where Alice is going to pick it up. Alice passes it up to Fiona. Fiona gets it into the offensive zone. Oh, lost her skates. Alice grabs it by the blue line, keeps it in. Vancouver sends it back out where Finn's going to grab it. Gets a pass over to Alice, but it goes to the boards. Alice pokes it forward, comes back to her. Vancouver grabs it at our blue line, but I think it was offsides. Out on ice, we have Ellie and Anastasia for defense. Offense, we have Laura, Story, and Nicole. Puck's in our zone. Ellie goes for a pass over to Anastasia. Vancouver grabs it, but Anastasia is able to keep her busy. Oh, Vancouver gets it centered, but Cora blocks her shot. Tries to center again. Anastasia gets it away, center again, but defense got the shot away. Puck goes to neutral ice. Goes back to Ellie. She's going to send it forward to Laura. Vancouver takes the puck. She skates it into our zone. Goes for a shot, but not very good because of the pressure. Ellie grabs the puck. Is able to send it out. Vancouver picks it up in neutral ice. Gets knocked away by Nicole. Nicole's going to skate it into the offensive zone. Goes for a shot, but I think it might have been wider block, but she just tries 4 times. All right, puck goes to the boards. Vancouver picks it up. Almost gets it out on the neutral ice, but blocked by, I think, Laura, but then they're able to. Wendy's going to pick it up neutral ice, skates it in. Wendy loses the puck, and Vancouver's going to knock it over to the boards. Wendy's going to chase after it. Vancouver's able to knock it off the boards, but I think that's McKenna stepped forward and kept it in. That's Nicole fighting for it. Vancouver picks it up, skates it out of the neutral ice. McKenna's able to knock it away from a stick. Wendy's going to chase after it in our zone. Wendy picks it up, trying to keep a hold of the puck, looks for a pass, gets a pass over to McKenna. McKenna's going to skate it out to neutral ice. Gets off her, sends it over to Havana. Havana had it, and then I'm not sure that was offsides. Yeah, it was offsides. We got 11:45 left in the first. All right, puck drops. Comes back to Alice. Alice backhands it forward, but Vancouver grabs it, dumps it into our zone. Alice is going to pick it up in the corner. Comes off her stick. Wendy's going to grab in the corner, gets it up to Allison. Allison's fighting Vancouver. She's able to grab the puck, though. She almost gets it up, but Vancouver keeps it in at the blue line. Puck goes loose to the corner, or Alice picks it up, sends it at the boards of Vanna. Vanna's fighting off Vancouver. She's able to get it out, so Vancouver's got to touch up. Vancouver's going to pass it back to their D. Allison's going to chase him down. Puck comes back to Wendy. Wendy's going to drop in the offensive zone, where Vancouver picks it up, skates it, brings it into our zone. Vancouver still got the puck, centers it, but Alice is able to keep it away. Goes for another shot, 4 blocks. Wendy picks it up, skates it, and then dumps it down the ice. Probably get a shift change. So I'll be icing, and we'll go get some fresh legs out. 10:48 left in the first. Out on the ice, we're going to have Anastasia and Malia for defense. For offense, we have Serena, Quinn, and Fiona. All right, puck drops. Vancouver knocks it back to their D. They're going to send towards the net, but Anastasia stops it, sends it to the boards, fighting for it behind the net. Vancouver picks it up, tries to sneak it in, blocked by Cora and Serena. Puck gets loose to the corner. Vancouver gets it centered, or tries to center it, but Anastasia stops it. puck gets loose to Fiona. Fiona's trying to get it out. Serena's trying to help out. We just crossed that blue line, so it'll be offsides. I'm about to say. I think that went over. Okay, out on the ice, we're going to have Wendy and Ellie, Nicole, Laura, and Story. Puck's in neutral ice where Vancouver picks it up, dumps it into our zone. It's going to go loose behind the net where Ellie's going to grab it. Ellie bumps up the boards to Nicole. Nicole's able to grab it, tries to get past it to Laura, but it goes across ice. Story's going to chase it down, picks it up in the offensive zone, centers it. I think Laura got a shot off, but it was blocked. Goes over to the boards. Wendy's going to grab the blue line, tries to slap it, but didn't get enough power on it, but picked it up again and sent it towards the net. Was able to get it centered. I think that's Laura grabbed it, tried for a shot, but blocked. Vancouver sends it around the boards. It's going to get to Ellie. Ellie's going to send it towards the net. Bounces off Laura's skate over to Nicole. Nicole's going to send it towards the net, but blocked. Vancouver has the puck in the corner. Comes back towards Wendy. Wendy keeps it in, gets over to Laura. Vancouver's able to take it, skates it down to the neutral ice. Gets knocked off her stick, comes loose into our zone in the corner. Ellie's going to put pressure on, try to get it. Comes up the boards. Vancouver's going to grab it. Comes off her stick. Ellie's going to take it. And Helena's going to help out, sends it down the ice. It's the neutral ice right now. Vancouver sends it up to their player, and they skates it in. She's going to center it, but Ellie's going to stop that. Takes the puck, sends it around the boards to Havana. Havana's going to grab the puck. She goes for a pass, but Vancouver stops it. Goes for another pass, gets it over to McKenna. Just off her stick, so puck's going to come loose back to Ellie, and Ellie's like, I'm done, sending it down the ice. Icing. 8:48 left in the first. Score is still 0-all. On the ice, we're going to have McKenna, Havana, and Allison with Malia and Alice. Laura and net. All right. Puck drops, goes back to Vancouver's D. Comes forward. Alice is going to grab it. Tries to avoid Vancouver. Vancouver takes it, tries to sneak it in, but Malia called it and kept it away. Comes over the boards of Havana. Havana gets a nice pass over to McKenna. McKenna's going to skate it down the ice. Still got it. Lots of pressure from Vancouver. Comes loose. She's going to pick it up again. Oh, she gets knocked down into the boards. Okay, I guess the puck goes under. Puck comes up loose into the corner. I think that's Allison. Oh, sends it back to Alice. Alice is going to send it towards the net. Goes into the corner. I think that's Fiona. Yep, Fiona grabs it, goes to center it, but can just hold up at Vancouver. They're fighting for it along the boards, going back and forth. Vancouver comes away with it, but they send it back to the boards. The player's going to pick it up. Millie's going to knock it off her stick and keep it in, but another player picks it up. Comes loose into our zone where Alice is going to pick it up. She'll skate it behind her net. And Alice still got the puck. They had a shift change, so she had a little room, so she's going for it. Loses the puck, picks it back up in the neutral zone. Fighting for it along the board. She gets stuck. Goes into the offensive zone, but Vancouver knocks it out and down the ice. Twins fighting for it along the boards, keeping Vancouver off of it. Vancouver picks it back up. Sends it to their player, but it goes to the boards. Gets back to their D. They're going to dump it back down. Vancouver picks it up by the net, trying to centers it, but Serena kept it away from the player. Alice is going to pick it up, take it away from in front of the net, stuck behind the net. Vancouver picks it up. Alice and Millie are keeping it off. Gets loose over to Quinn. Quinn tries to knock it out, but Vancouver keeps it in. Serena's going to send it around the boards. Gets over to Vancouver. They go to send it towards the net. Cora deflects it away. Comes back to Vancouver by the net. Cora's able to knock it away. They go for a shot blocked by Cora. Quinn picks it up. He's trying to keep it away from Vancouver. They'll go send it around the boards. Vancouver's got it. Sends it towards the net, but Serena's going to stop that. Picks it up. Sorry, I just whacked that player again. Puck goes in neutral ice. Vancouver's got it on their blue line, but they send it back towards our zone. Anastasia's going to pick it up in the corner. Send it up the boards. Vancouver keeps it in. Bring it towards the net, but Anastasia knocks her stick. It's to one of their other players, but it gets big center, but it goes to Ellie, and she's going to knock it down the ice. It'll be icing. 6:13 left in the first. Puck drops, comes back to Vancouver's defense. They're going to dump it to the corner. And Sage's going to keep Vancouver off of it. Bumps it behind the net. Ellie's going to pick it up. Finding Vancouver. Vancouver comes away with it. And Sage knocks off her stick. Ellie picks it up and bumps it around the boards. Comes back to Vancouver's D. They send it to their player. They send it towards the net. Cora blocked a shot. Nicole picks it up. Skates it. Goes for a pass. Vancouver keeps it in at the blue line. Ellie's going to pick it up in the corner. Skates it. Keeping Vancouver off of it. Ellie still got the puck. She's taking down the neutral ice, down the ice in the offensive zone. Oh, maybe almost there. It's knocked off her stick. Vancouver picks it up at our blue line, brings it in. Finds her over the net, but Anastasia is able to knock it off her stick, so it just slides to Cora, who covers it up. On the ice, we have Havana, Allison, McKenna, Allison, Wendy. Oh, Allison had the puck, skated, and Vancouver knocked it off. McKenna kept it away, but it comes loose in our zone where Alice grabs it. Alice goes for a pass, but whiffs it. But then she gets it up to Havana. Then Havana gets it to McKenna. McKenna brings in the offensive zone. Got lots of pressure for Vancouver. Comes loose behind the net. McKenna's still fighting for it. Gets it centered. Oh, Vancouver kept Allison's stick off of it. Comes back to Wendy. Wendy's going to knock it back in. Or keeps it in. So Hannah's fighting for it. Comes loose to Wendy. Wendy's going to send it towards the net. Vancouver stops it. And Allison's fighting for it. Gets back over to Vanna. Vanna tries to send it back to Wendy, but Vancouver's on her. Vancouver takes it. Sends it around the boards. Alice tries to get the blue line. Vancouver knocks it past her. McKenna was right on Vancouver, so it goes loose to the corner where Wendy picks it up. Wendy's going to skate it. Got a little bit of room. Gets a nice pass over to McKenna. McKenna's going to dump it in the offensive zone. We're going to get a shift change, so Vancouver's got a little bit of time. Still in their zone. Go to send it up, but kept in by Quinn. That comes into neutral ice. Alice is able to knock it off her stick, and Quinn brings in the offensive zone. Serena's putting pressure on. Puck comes out into neutral ice where Stasia grabs it, dumps it back to the offensive zone. Vancouver has the puck behind their net. Trying to figure out where to go, but lots of pressure from the Redhawks. Fiona grabs the puck, centers it. Serena gets it, but Vancouver's on her. Comes back to Malia. Malia keeps it at the blue line. Puck's along the boards there. Vancouver grabs it, sends it around. Anastasia's going to keep it in. Vancouver tries to knock it out, but Serena keeps it in. It's knocked around. I think Fiona got a shot off, but blocked by the goalie. 3:16 left in the first. On the ice, we have Laura, Story, and Nicole with Ellie and Leah. All right, puck drops. Laura comes away with it, tries to get it centered, gets sucked around. Story sends it towards the net. Oh, I'm not sure what happened, but it went in. Touched a couple sticks. So 3:09 left in the first, and score is now 1-0 Redhawks. Okay. Puck drops. Vancouver's got it by their blue line. They send it forward to their player. Gonna dump it in, gets to Ellie, who gets it knocked over to Nicole. Laura's gonna help her out, bring it into neutral ice. Oh, bounces over the glass. On lines we have Laura, Nicole. Oh, are we gonna change? Never mind. Now we have Allison, Havana, McKenna, Ellie, and Wendy. Alright, puck drops, comes back to Vancouver. We send it forward. Wendy's gonna grab it at our blue line. Looking for a pass. It kind of lost the puck for a second. Alright, send it up to Allison. Vancouver grabs it, kind of skates it in. Knocked away by McKenna. Vancouver grabs it, gets a shot on core, and it gets stuck in her pad, so she's just gonna hold on to it. Alright, puck drops. Vancouver's got it, sends towards the net, but Ellie takes it and sends it to the boards. Vancouver's going to skate it. Pressure from Wendy, though. Gets it off her stick. Refs got their arm up. I'm not sure. Wendy knocks away from Vancouver. Cross-checking? So we're going to have a penalty kill. 2:10 left in the period. So penalty kill for the last 10 seconds. All right, we have Serena, Malia, Alice, and Quinn on the ice coordinate. All right, Serena keeps the puck there for a second, comes back to Vancouver's D. They're going to send it wide to the corner. Alice grabs it, tries to send it out. Vancouver keeps it in the blue line. Vancouver's passing it around. Sorry, I got the ref in the way. Alice is keeping it up. Vancouver gets it loose to the corner. She's able to send it up or out, or tries to get it out, but Vancouver keeps the blue line. Serena's going to use her skates and body to get it away. She's able to dump it down the ice. So Vancouver picks the puck up. Send it up to their play. Oh, sorry, this is way off. All right, Vancouver's getting it down the ice. Brings it into our zone. Vancouver still got the puck. Gets it by the net. Tries to backhand it in. I think it was a block. Sends it back to their D. D's going to send it towards the net. Like, try to sneak it in, but Cora's got a block. Cora blocks a couple more shots. Gets loose to the corner where Quinn picks it up. Quinn's going to send it down the ice. Vancouver pick it up in the corner. We got 1 minute left in the penalty. Vancouver sends it out to neutral ice. And Stage is going to grab it in our zone, bounces off the boards, and Laura's going to help knock it out. Vancouver sends it back to their D in their zone. And pass to the play on the neutral ice. He's going to skate it in. He's going to put pressure on her. He's able to knock a shot away. Puck's loose behind the net. Comes to the corner. Wendy grabs it, tries to send it out. Vancouver's going to keep it in at the blue line. Go to center, but Wendy stops it. He's able to dump it down the ice. Vancouver's going to stop it at their blue line. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Anastasia grabs it in our zone. Sends it up to Story. He's able to knock away Vancouver, but their D keeps it in at the blue line. Sends it down the boards. He's able to kind of get it centered, but lots of pressure from the Redhawks. Laura's going to chase her down to neutral ice. Vancouver sends it up to their player, but still stuck in neutral. Great pressure from the Redhawks coming Anastasia. We're back to full power. And that's going to be the end of the first period. Score is still 0-all.
Vážení hokejoví fanoušci, tak to je konec první třetiny zápasu mezi Seattle Redhawks a Vancouver Angels. V tuto chvíli vyhráváme 1-0 na ledě v Bellinghamu. a zápas je to, jak sami vidíte, opravdu dechberoucí. Přežili jsme první vyloučení a naše děvčata opravdu hrála dobře. Takže děkujeme za pozorování tohoto zápasu a přejeme hezké následující 2 třetiny.
All right, beginning of second period, we got McKenna, Allison, Havana, Anastasia, and Malia. Puck gets loose in our corner. Malia's going to grab it, skate it behind our net, send it up. Comes out on neutral ice, so Vancouver's going to have to touch up. They pass it across to their player, gets loose off her stick. McKenna's going to try to take advantage of that. With lots of pressure from Vancouver. Havana's going to help her out. Puck gets loose over to Anastasia. She's going to send it forward, but Vancouver stops it. Able to dump it into our zone. Oh, good. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you. Puck up to the blue line where Vancouver keeps it in. They send it to the corner. Oh, okay. And then it comes over to, and it was delayed, so I'm kind of like, oh, it's killing my brain. Comes back to the blue line. Our blue line. Havana grabs it, gets the neutral ice. And then Anastasia's fighting for it along the boards. McKenna gets it off Vancouver. Malia grabs it behind the net. Gets a nice pass up to Fiona. Gets it out to neutral. Fighting for the blue line there. Vancouver's able to dump it into our zone. That was Anastasia tried to send it forward. Vancouver stops it along the board, sends it towards the net, hits somebody, I think their player, but they're fighting for it on the side of the net. Ooh. McKenna keeps it off away from Vancouver, and so stops play. Oop, sorry, there's a lot of stuff happening. It's hard to see. But Vancouver's got to try to sneak it around, blocked by Cora. The rest of her team's trying to help her out. Lots of stuff happening in front there. All right, comes loose to the corner. They center it, but Anastasia keeps it off her stick. Vancouver tries to pick it up, sneak it back in, gets the backhand. Cora's going to get it covered. Put Cora to work. We got 12:58 left in the second. All right, out on the ice, we have some kids out there. Yeah, sorry. Okay, Quinn's fighting for it, got stuck on her feet. Vancouver is going to grab it, skate it. Try to send it towards the net, but I think somebody blocked it. Skated it behind the net. Knocked away by Ellie. Comes up to Nicole fighting, or sorry, that was Quinn. Vancouver keeps it in, picks it up, skates it towards the net. When he's under pressure, knocks it off their stick. Vancouver picks it back up, centers it, goes for a shot blocked by Cora, goes for another one, I think blocked. Bouncing around in front of the net there. Vancouver sends it back to their D. Vancouver's going to take it, skate it to the side, send it toward the net. Cora's going to deflect it away and try to bring it back, but Wendy and Ellie get it off of them. Wendy's got the puck, fighting on the board. Serena's going to help him out. Grabs it, sends it up. It's going to get to Fiona. Fiona's going to dump it down the ice. No icing. Vancouver's going to grab in the corner, but Fiona's right on her, so grabs it away, goes to center it. Almost gets it to Quinn. Vancouver grabs it, sends it up to their player. They're going to grab it, send it down the ice. And that'll be icing. 11:44 left in the second. On the ice, we have Nicole, Laura, Story, Alice, Malia. Puck gets knocked around after the face-off, gets sent out to neutral ice. Malia, or sorry, that was Alice, sends it up to Laura, who dumps it into the offensive zone. Puck's in the corner. Vancouver tries to send it out. Laura's going to hold it up, gets over to Alice. Alice is going to grab it, sends it towards the net. Oh, goalie blocked it. Laura tried to get a rebound, but blocked again. Story's got it, trying to get it centered, but Vancouver's sitting on her stick or something. Vancouver gets it, gets loose over to Alice. Alice going to send it back towards the net where the goalie's going to have to cover it up. All right, puck drops. Vancouver has it in the corner, sending it around the boards. Anastasia's going to skate up and get that puck away from her. Vancouver grabs it, comes out of neutral, but McKenna is holding it up. Ellie grabs it, dumps it back into the offensive zone. Vancouver's going to get to it first in the corner. McKenna's going to put pressure on her. She sends it over to the boards. Vancouver's going to grab it, get it back to the neutral ice. McKenna holds her up, but Vancouver picks it back up, skates it, sends it towards the net. But Anastasia's going to hold it up, pick it up again, go for a shot on Cora. She's going to get it covered up. All right, we're going to have a shift change, so we'll have Quinn, Serena, Alice, Fiona, and Wendy out. All right, puck drops and back to Vancouver's defense. They're going to dump it forward. The player grabs in the corner, tries to do something, but it gets loose by the net where Alice is going to grab it. I'm going to say she laid a girl out, but that didn't happen. She just lost her skates, but puck comes loose into Vancouver's zone. Serena knocks it away from their stick, comes loose. Alice is going to step up, sends it, or centers it. It gets to Vancouver's player. He's going to knock it out of neutral ice. Wendy's going to hold him up. Puck comes loose to Alice. Alice is going to grab the puck. Going to send it over to the boards. He comes into the offensive zone. Vancouver's going to grab it, send it out. Gets to Wendy. Wendy's going to try to send it forward, but Vancouver knocks it back. Someone knocks it forward into the offensive zone. Get knocked by Clark. Quinn has the puck. It's passed over to Serena. Serena gets the puck and dumps it in the offensive zone. Puck's loose behind the net. Vancouver's going to get to it first. Going to get a pass up to their player. It's going to skate on neutral ice. Knocked off her stick by Malia. Vancouver picks it back up. Gets in our zone. Knocked off her stick. I think I stated the Story's there helping. Vancouver's got in the corner. Center it to their player, but misfire because of pressure from the Red Hawks. They go to center it again. Gets over to Story's stick. She's going to skate it. She's got some room, so that's good. So Story's going to, skates it, gets in the offensive zone. Vancouver kind of knocked her off her skates. Vancouver's going to send it around the boards. Comes back to Malia. Malia keeps it in, gets a nice pass over to McKenna. McKenna sends it towards the net, but it's just wide. It bounces back to the goalie. He's going to get it covered up. 8:58 left in the second. Scores 1-0 Red Hawks. All right, on the ice, we have McKenna, Havana, Allison, Ellie, and Wendy. All right, pucks over along the boards. Before tries to send out, gets to Wendy. Wendy's looking for a pass. Dumps it into the corner. Allison's going to pick it up. She's got the puck still. Sends it back to Ellie. Ellie's got it. Sends for the net, but hits the Vancouver body. Gets knocked around by Vancouver's able to pick it up. Skates it down the ice. Our players are skating hard to hold her up. She gets it, goes for a shot, blocked by Cora. Wendy's got the puck in the corner, takes it behind the net, sees Allison open, gets it to her. Allison bumps it, almost gets it on the neutral ice. Gets over to McKenna. McKenna's going to skate it down. Neutral ice, gets a pass over to Havana. Havana gets a pass back to McKenna. McKenna sends it towards the net, but the goalie gets it covered. So, very nice play. Puck drops. We got Serena, Quinn, Alice, Malia, and Fiona on the ice. Vancouver sending it up the boards, trying to get it out. Held up by Serena, gets to Malia. Malia dumps it back down. Serena grabs it, goes to the center. Oh, gets a nice centering pass to Fiona. Fiona gets a shot, but covered by the goalie. I apologize if I'm going in and out. It's just I try to not get too much of the music audio because then YouTube gets mad at me and says I'm trying to make money off their songs. All right, puck drops. Gets behind Serena. She knocks it back as she falls, but Vancouver grabs it, brings it down into our zone. Gets loose off their stick though. I think that's Alice grabs it. Yep. And she's fighting for going back and forth between Vancouver. Gets sent around the boards to Quinn. Quinn's got the puck, trying to send it out. Vancouver holds them up. It's Vancouver's D. They send towards the net. But Alice keeps it away. Sorry, my brain is dying. Okay, Vancouver grabs it in neutral ice and dumps it in our zone. They have to touch up. They get clear. Puck comes loose to their zone. In neutral ice, but Red Hawks have pressure on them. Just comes into our zone. Knocked out by Malia. Vancouver picks it back up, brings it in to our zone. Gets knocked back to neutral ice. Vancouver grabs it, sends it back in. It's going to get picked up by Serena, and she's going to send it down the ice for icing. 7 minutes left in the second. Alright, puck goes through the boards, comes back to Vancouver's D. They get it center. They try to chip it into the net, but sent away by the Red Hawks. I think there's another block by Cora. Vancouver picks it up, sends it high. Oh, and it... Okay, I thought they were going to whistle, but it bounced on the ice so hard it... Or hit the ice so hard it bounced over, hit the net. But Story's got it in the offensive zone. Trying to find an open way, tries to center it. Vancouver sends it back to the boards. It's loose in the corner. Vancouver grabs it, sends it up to their player. He's going to pass it to their player in neutral ice. She's going to skate it in, gets another pass on the other side. Anastasia holding her up, gets the puck loose. Vancouver's going to pick it up, goes to center it. Gets to Anastasia. She's going to try to send it out. Vancouver keeps it in at the blue line. I guess they crossed the blue line, so Vancouver had to touch up. It's all yelling. All right, comes loose down the ice. Vancouver will pick... Oh, sorry, that's icing. I didn't see who had hit it last. Okay, out on the ice, you have Allison, McKenna, Wendy, I think I said Havana. All right, it's getting knocked around. Cora blocks shot. Comes loose. Allison gets it out on the neutral ice. Vancouver grabs it, but McKenna's going to skate forward and knock it off her stick. Lots of pressure with Red Hawks. Let's go back and forth. Vancouver's got it along the boards. Alice is fighting for it. McKenna's trying to help her out. Vancouver's able to knock it into our zone where Alice is going to pick it up, get it behind her net. I'm not sure what happened, but puck goes loose to the boards on the other side. McKenna's going to get to it first. She's going to grab it, skate it down the ice, gets to the neutral zone. McKenna still got the puck. Brings in the offensive zone, bumps it back to Havana. Oh! Goes for a shot, but it was deflected by Vancouver's stick. Puck comes back to Wendy at the blue line. Wendy gets passed over to Alice. Alice sends it towards the net. It's wide. It bounces off the boards, stuck kind of by the side here. Alice is going to try to send it around the boards, but Vancouver picks it up. They're going to skate it, bring it to the blue line where Wendy knocks it off her stick, but Vancouver other player picks it up and knocks it out. Neutral ice. Wendy's going to knock it off her stick just at the blue line. Sends it a beautiful pass across ice to Serena. Serena's going to skate it down, bring it into the offensive zone. Vancouver knocks it off her stick, but she's going to chase it down and grab it in the corner, send it around the boards where Fiona's going to grab it just off her stick. So Vancouver's going to take it. Quinn's going to help out. grab it, send it up the boards. Vancouver's going to stop it, but Serena's on her. Serena's able to poke it away. She tries to center it. Vancouver stops it. Vancouver's going to send it around the boards on my side. Lily's going to hold Vancouver up. Fiona's going to help try to center it, but Vancouver stops it. Tries to center it out. Goes to Serena. Oh, just wide. Shot goes to the corner. Vancouver has it along the boards. Going back and forth. Bring it out to neutral ice. Get it into our zone. Vancouver still got the puck, but our girls are making it work. Puck rolls out of neutral ice where Fiona picks it up. She's got a little bit of room. They got on her. Puck goes to the corner. In the offensive zone, Vancouver's going to send it around the boards. Goes down the ice. Malia's going to pick it up in our zone. Tries to get it out, but Vancouver keeps it in the blue line. Going back and forth. Vancouver's got the puck. Redhawks are putting pressure on her, so she don't get a great shot off. Anastasia grabs it on the back and sends the boards, but knocks it away. Vancouver brings it back in. Okay, that might have been offside. I wasn't sure. Got these kids screaming in my ear. Sorry. Alright. On the ice we have Laura, Story, Nicole, Alice, and Wendy. Laura gets the face off, sends it over to the side. Comes back into our zone where... Sorry, that's Ellie. Ellie sends it in the offensive zone. Vancouver... Okay, well, it was funny. Their player kept it in for us, but then she took it out. Skates it into our zone. Vancouver still got the puck. Ellie's able to knock it away her pass. Laura's knocked it off her stick. Ellie picks it up, skates it, gets knocked away. Laura picks it up, gets a nice pass over to Nicole, who's going to bring in the offensive zone. She sends it to the corner. Story's going to try to go along the boards. Vancouver's on her. Laura's going to help her out, picks it up at the corner, goes to center it, but Vancouver stops it, skates it down the ice. Vancouver still got the puck, passes it to the player on the side, just got pressure. Wendy's able to knock it away. Has it along the boards, trying to see which way to go. Backhands it around the boards because she sees Nicole's wide open. And there's a whistle for something. I don't know what. Looks like Vancouver's taking a penalty. At 2:16 left in the second. All right, puck drops. It goes sending towards the net, but it's wide. Vancouver's got it along the boards. Tries to get a pass, but our player's knocked it away. Allison gets a neutral ice, where Vancouver picks it up. Gets it to their player, but knocked off her stick, goes loose to the boards. Allison's going to try to grab it, but Vancouver gets it. They send it behind the net. It's over to Malia, who's going to try to get a pass, but bounces off someone's stick, comes on the ice. It'll be icing. Oh, I guess there wasn't a penalty. I thought there was going to be. All right, on the ice we have Wendy and Anastasia, Serena, Fiona, and Quinn. Cora and net. All right, puck drops. They knocked around. Vancouver dumps it to or sends it to their player, sends it back to the blue line. Fiona's keeping it off her for a bit, gets it out of the neutral ice. It's getting knocked around the neutral ice some more. Vancouver has it, brings it into our zone. Lots of pressure though. Wendy's able to knock it off her stick. Back to the neutral ice. They're going to dump it. Anastasia's going to chase it behind the net. Keep it away from Vancouver, send it around the boards. Quinn's going to grab it. Quinn's got the puck. It's going to go for a pass over to Fiona, just past her stick. So it's going to go loose into the offensive zone, but it's going to be icing. 1:01 left in the second. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, puck goes back to the blue line. Vancouver sends it towards the net, blocked by Cora. Tried for another shot, but the pressure didn't go anywhere. Went to the corner. Vancouver tries to keep it in, but gets past the player, comes down the ice. Vancouver picks it up in their zone, send it around the boards. The player grabs it, but Laura's going to hold it up, uses her stick and skates to take it. Oh, tries to go for a chance for a shot. That's definitely a penalty. Okay, never mind. Vancouver grabs the puck, brings it behind their net. She's got some room, so she's going to skate it. Pressure, so she'll pass it. Vancouver's got it in neutral ice. Trying to get it in our zone. Yep, able to dump it in now. It's going to go loose behind the net. Alice going to chase it down. Gets past Vancouver to the corner. Alice keeps trying to poke it forward. Vancouver tries to get it, but I think that's Nicole knocked it out to neutral ice. Yep. Gets over to Laura, who's going to pick it up, skate into the offensive zone. Going to get a pass back to the Story, but Vancouver is able to poke it out. That'll be the end of the second. Score is 1-0 Redhawks. I just want you guys to know that I'm saving you from this. The hippopotamus for Christmas. All right, out on the ice, we have Anastasia, Malia, Allison, McKenna, and Havana. Cora, net. All right, start of third period. Puck's in neutral ice. Helena's going to grab it, dumps it in the offensive zone. It's going to go around the boards to the other side. Vancouver's going to get to it first, but great pressure from Allison. Gets knocked off her stick, goes back and forth. Vancouver picks it up, skates it down the ice. They're going to dump it into our zone and chase it down to the corner. Anastasia's going to hold her up, grabs it first, sends it around the boards. Helena's trying to grab it. Got Vancouver on her. She's able to send it out, but Vancouver's going to grab it. They send it to the boards. Vancouver is behind the net. Goes to center, get it centered. Block. Shot blocked by Cora. Sorry. All right, on the ice we have Quinn, Serena, Fiona, Ellie, and Wendy. All right, puck drops, gets back to Vancouver's D. They're going to send it towards the net. It's wide, goes to the corner. Ellie's going to grab it, trying to keep it away from Vancouver. Tries to send it Serena, but it gets out to neutral ice. Vancouver is going to dump it back into our zone. Oh, Lenny almost ran to the ref. Puck's loose by the net, or behind the net. Ellie's trying to grab it. Gets around the boards where Fiona is able to take it away. Tries to send it out. Oh, Vancouver almost keeps it at the blue line, but it comes out to neutral ice. When he's able to poke it away from their sticks. Oh, there's a little bit of a crash. Vancouver picks it up. Goes for a pass, but it bounces off of her player's shin pad. Throws the center it, stopped by Wendy. Comes loose back to the corner. Vancouver's going to bring it back to the side of the net. Gets knocked around behind. Puck gets loose to the boards. Comes up to Fiona, who's going to grab it. She's going to skate it. Brings it down into the offensive zone. Knocked off her stick. Serena's going to try to help her out. Vancouver comes away with it. Skates it back into our zone. They get a pass to their player. Goes for a shot, but it's wide. Puck comes up the boards. Quinn's going to grab it. Comes back. Gets it loose to Alice. Alice going to pick it up. Skate it. Gets it over Nicole. Nicole's got the puck. Brings it into the offensive zone. Vancouver takes it. Gets back to neutral ice. Tries to get in our zone, but Malia keeps it out. Vancouver's got their blue line in neutral. Sends it up to their player, who brings it into our zone. Gets a pass over, but Malia knocked off her stick, comes over to the boards where Nicole's holding Vancouver up. Comes loose. Alice is going to chase it down. Looking for a pass. Knocked off her stick by Vancouver. She picks it back up, brings it around the other way. Vancouver knocks off her stick. Gets loose. Malia's going to help her out. Send her around the boards. Story's going to grab it. She's going to get up to neutral ice. Just off her stick. Gets the ref. Gets back to Vancouver. Vancouver's going to pass it up, but it's offsides. 12:21 left in the third. Ice, we have Anastasia, Ellie, Allison, Havana, and McKenna. They're fighting for it on the board. Oh, that was like, Havana got something there. Okay. Puck's loose in the corner in the offensive zone. Allison's fighting for it along the boards. Comes back to Anastasia. She's able to keep it in. I think it just came out. Oh, nope, it's clear. They're fighting for it along the board still. Stuck at the blue line. Comes loose in the neutral ice. Ellie's going to chase it down. She picks it up. Gets it bumped at the boards to look at the Havana, but it goes into the offensive zone. Vancouver's got the puck behind the net. Try to send it to their player, but Allison's going to stop it. She gets knocked around. McKenna's going to send it back to Anastasia. Anastasia's trying to get a hold of the puck. Vancouver's on her, though. Vancouver picks it up, brings it down the ice. Skates it in our zone. Great pressure from Ellie. She doesn't get a great shot because Ellie gets it away from her. Tries to get it around, but hits the Vancouver skates. Puck gets loose back to Allison. Allison's trying to keep it away from Vancouver. She's in neutral ice with it. And then Anastasia's keeping Vancouver off of it. Comes loose where McKenna picks it up. Skates in the offensive zone. She dumps it because she needs a shift change. Quinn's going to chase it down. Vancouver's stretching to get it. Serena's going to keep her off of it. So loose and neutral ice where Wendy grabs it. She's trying to look for a pass, but took a little too long, but she's very able to hold it. I'm going to try to dump it, but stays in neutral ice. Quinn's going to pick it up, bring it in the offensive zone. Vancouver's trying to send it out. They're able to. Comes loose into our zone. Serena grabs it, goes for a pass to Alice. Alice grabs it, goes for a pass to Wendy, goes to the board, but Serena picks it up. Serena's going to skate it down the ice. Dumps it into the offensive zone. Puck goes loose behind the net. They're fighting for it in the corner. I think that's Quinn. Still fighting for it along the boards. Got two Vancouver people on her. Serena's going to try to help her out. Vancouver comes away with it, but it's held up. Alice grabs it, dumps it back into their zone. Vancouver grabs it, sends it down the ice. It's going to go straight to Cora. She's going to stop it, send it to the corner. Vancouver grabs it, tries to send it to the net, but it goes across ice. Vancouver has it when he's knocked it off her stick. Gets behind the net. They get it sent. Oh, that was unfortunately a pretty nice shot. 9:49 left in the game. Score is 1-1. All right. Vancouver brings the puck in our zone. Lots of pressure from the Red Hawks. Comes loose off her stick. She picks it back up. Knocked away again by Anastasia. Anastasia sends it up the boards to Story. Story tries to knock it out, but Vancouver centers it. Knocked away from their player. Anastasia tries sending it out again. Story's going to pick it up. Brings it in neutral ice. Gets it in the offensive zone. Knocked off her stick. Send it over the boards. Where she's going to pick it back up again, though. She's going to try to send it back to the D. Gets to Anastasia. Anastasia's going to send it towards the net. Goes to the corner. Oh, it gets bounced around. Nicole's trying to center it. Stopped by Vancouver. Vancouver's trying to bring it out, but Malia's keeping it at the blue line. Goes loose. Or Story grabs it. Goes to send it to Laura, but Vancouver takes it. Gets it knocked out to neutral ice. Just off her stick. Anastasia keeps it in neutral. Vancouver's going to pass it around. Just get into our zone. They're going to go for a pass, but it misses their player. McKenna's going to take advantage and picks it up. Brings it back to neutral ice. Gets over to Havana, who's going to skate it into the offensive zone. Just gets off her stick, so Vancouver's going to pick it up, bring it down the ice. Skates it into our zone. Still has the puck, goes for a shot, but it's wide. Wendy's going to grab it behind the net. Got some time with shift changes, so looking for a good pass. And goes to the boards. I think Vancouver is offside there. All right, on ice we have Wendy, Ellie, Havana, McKenna, and Allison. Wendy's got the puck in the corner, sends it over to McKenna. McKenna's trying to keep a hold of the puck, able to knock it out to neutral ice, so Vancouver's got to get out of here. Puck comes loose to the corner. Ellie's going to grab it behind the net, trying to keep a hold of it. She's able to knock it out, but Vancouver keeps it in, goes to center it, but kept away by McKenna. McKenna's going to use the boards to get it out into neutral ice, where Vancouver has it. Knocked away by Allison. Vancouver picks it back up, trying to bump it along the boards, comes back to Ellie. Ellie's going to send it across ice. Allison's going to chase it down. She gets it, brings it in the offensive zone. Allison's looking to see if she got anybody to help her out. Sends it back to the D. Oh, Serena grabs it, but just on neutral ice. Allison's going to help her out. Sends it across to Malia. Malia's going to bump it forward where Serena picks it up, skates it back into the offensive zone. She still has the puck, trying to keep Vancouver off of her. Sends it around the boards because she's got pressure. Allison's going to keep it at the blue line, sends it towards the net. Vancouver's going to hold it up. Quinn's trying to help out, sends it towards the net, but it gets loose over to the boards. Puck is knocked around. Quinn's got it, sends it towards the net, but Vancouver D stops it. Comes loose to the boards where Vancouver picks it up and it's going to send it down the ice and should be icing. 7:01 left in the game. All right, on the ice we have Laura, Nicole, Story, Anastasia, and Ellie. Puck is in the offensive zone, comes back to the blue line where Anastasia's going to dump it back in, or keep it in. Goes loose to the corner. Our player's trying to grab it, but Vancouver picks it up, brings it out to neutral ice. Anastasia knocks it off her stick, comes loose into our zone. Anastasia's going to keep away from Vancouver, send it around the boards to Nicole. Nicole's going to grab the puck, tries to get it for a pass, but Vancouver stops it, but she's still fighting for it. Comes loose in front of the net. Anastasia's going to knock it up to Story. Story's going to lose her skates, but almost gets out to neutral ice. Anastasia's going to try helping her out. Gets it past Vancouver, and it's going to go down the ice. Vancouver's going to chase it and grab it in their zone. They're going to skate it, bring it out to neutral ice. So able to keep a hold of it, knocked off her stick. Oh, she loses her skates, goes into the boards. Ellie's going to grab the puck. Tries to get the boards. Vancouver's going to hold her up. He gets send it back to their D, who sends it. Oh, sorry, the other guy towards the net, but McKenna came in out of nowhere and just blasted off with it. So it's in the offensive zone. Vancouver's got it. Comes back to the blue line, just gets past Alice. Or somebody. Puck's back in the offensive zone. Crew's going to grab it by their net, but McKenna's on her, so she's going to send it up the boards. Vancouver's got it by their blue line, trying to get it out. Pressure from Alice and McKenna and Quinn. Vancouver's going to skate the puck into neutral ice, get in the offensive zone. She's still got the puck. Alice just holds her up, keeps her away from it, gets it off Vancouver's stick. Wendy sees it open, grabs it, sends it down the ice, and it's going to be icing. Oh, no. I guess they changed it because she could have grabbed it. All right, puck's in the offensive zone. McKenna's got it. Sends it towards the net. Blocked by goalie. She's going to get it covered up because she was in danger. Okay, on the ice we have Fiona, Story, Alice, Wendy, and I believe Serena. Yeah, puck comes out. Alice blue line. She's going to send it towards the net real fast. Fiona keeps it off Vancouver. Vancouver picks it back up. Going to try skating on the neutral ice, but Serena holds her up, gets it back to the offensive zone. Vancouver's trying to send it out. You got to pass the other player. She gets knocked off the neutral ice. She knocked back fourth. Story picked it up on the boards. Vancouver's able to get off her stick though, bring it into our zone. Gets past to her play, goes for a shot. Left by Cora, gets loose to the corner. Serena picks it up. She's going to get a pass out to Story. Story's going to skate the puck, gets it into the offensive zone. It's kind of held up along the boards by Vancouver. Gets loose behind the net where Serena's going to pick it up. Serena's trying to send it around the boards. Vancouver stops it. Then they send it up the board to their player. They try to send it out. Gets just past Malia, comes loose on the ice. Anastasia's going to grab the puck in our zone. She's going to go for a pass, but it gets over to Vancouver. Vancouver tries to send it forward, but Nicole saw it, grabbed it, sent it into the offensive zone. She's going to fight for it in the corner. Vancouver's got the puck. They're going to skate it, bring it out to neutral ice, and then dump it into our zone. It'll get chased down. Vancouver get to it first, but Malia was right on her, knocked it away, kept it from the net. Gets sent around the boards to Quinn. Is trying to get out, poked away by Vancouver. Vancouver picks it back up. It's her shot, but Anastasia took it in the ribs. They tried for a rebound, but Cora was there ready to block it. Nicole grabs the puck, gets it sent out to neutral ice. It's going to go in the offensive zone. Won't be icing. Vancouver picks it up, sends it around the boards. Their player grabs it, is able to get to neutral ice, so our team needs to touch up. Vancouver's going to send it towards our zone. Ellie grabs it by our blue line, goes send it forward, but hits the body, but she picks it back up, sends it forward to Nicole. Nicole's going to grab it, bring it into the offensive zone. She's still got the puck, trying to get something going, but Vancouver's all over her. Just gets off her stick, and Vancouver grabs it, but McKenna's going to help her out. Still in the offensive zone. Vancouver's got it along the boards. They're going to send it around. Comes back to the blue line with Alice. Alice is going to bump it forward to McKenna. McKenna's going to center it. Gets knocked up by Vancouver, but Alice keeps it at the blue line. Gets knocking around. Puck's still in the offensive zone. It's along the boards. I'm not sure what's going on. Puck comes loose down into our zone. Alice is going to chase it down. Skated behind her net. Going to try for a pass, but it kind of hit something with a bouncy. Sorry grabs it though, brings it out of the neutral ice. Gets it into the offensive zone. So our players are going to chase it down. Allison is able to get to it first. She tries to wrap it around, gets it centered to McKenna, but Vancouver keeps on her stick. Allison's going to step forward, sends it toward the net, but it goes to the corner. Vancouver's going to pick it up, and they're going to skate it, bring it to neutral ice, bring it to our zone. Going to try to take it to the net, but Alice put pressure. They centered. Oh! She got it centered, and unfortunately just slid right in the open spot. So 1:50 left in the game. Score is now 2-1 Vancouver. All right, on the ice, we're going to have Serena, Wendy, Fiona, Malia, and Anastasia. Got Wendy at center. They're trying to keep the puck. Serena sees it open, so grabs it, sends it into the offensive zone. Puck's loose behind the net. Wendy's going to chase it down. Vancouver gets to it first. They're going to send it around the boards to their player. They're probably going to pick it up. is able to get a pass over their player along the blue line, bringing the neutral ice. Anastasia gets off her stick because it's loose to the corner. Anastasia's trying to get to it first and is able to get to it. And ref's calling something. I think Valia's going to the box. Yeah, so 1:29 left in the game. We're going to have a penalty kill. All right, on the ice, we have Alice, McKenna, Laura, and Ellie. All right, puck comes loose off the boards. Vancouver's going to step forward and grab it. It's loose. Alice is going to pick it up, sends it down the ice. So McKenna's going to chase it down with Vancouver. Vancouver's going to get to it first, sends it around the boards. So the player picks it up, knocked off their stick by Laura, cut the offensive zone. McKenna's going to grab it. He's trying to keep it away from Vancouver. He gets over to their player who knocks it out on the neutral ice. Ellie's going to step up, send it back into their zone. McKenna's going to use her body and keeps it in. Oh, Vancouver grabs it, brings it to the neutral ice. They're going to send it in our zone, but Ellie's going to stop it. They'll send it out. Vancouver keeps it in. Puck's loose behind the net with Vancouver's going to pick it up. They're trying to do something sneaky, but Cora's going to block a shot. They go for another shot, but it's wide. Puck's loose in the corner. Laura grabs it, sends it up the boards. Vancouver's going to keep it in at the blue line. They're going to pass it across to their player. He's going to send it forward. Ellie's going to block it, though, and pick it up and skate it. Ellie still got the puck. Gets it to neutral ice just off her stick, but she chases it down and picks it back up. Ellie's able to keep a hold of that puck. Going for a shot. Oh, just wide. Puck's loose by the net. It's getting knocked around. McKenna's down there fighting with it. I think that's Serena. It's knocked away, but good fight. The end of the game score is 2-1 Vancouver. All right, we'll be back later for a game at 5:30 today. So we'll see you guys later.